Hi there. Um, this is me. Uh, by now you know the trend. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want to speak about seasons. The reason I want to speak about seasons, I found um, myself encouraging friends about seasons, and then I realized that I need to do this about seasons. Reason being also because I'm in a season that I have stayed for long, and I do not know how long it will take to get out of it, but I still trust God. So I speak about seasons. We read about seasons in the Bible. Many times we are told of seasons, we know seasons, the various seasons, and just like we have the normal seasons for weather or weather patterns, we still have seasons in terms of the things that you go through. We have seasons of lash, where we have abundance, where you have money. You do not have a challenge in meeting the next meal. You actually even find yourself doing much more than you could even think of without thinking. You can spend the money the way you want. You can you can do things the way you want. You can go out. You can buy and treat yourself without having to think twice. You don't have to worry about a meal. You can order. That is a season of lash. That is a season of abundance, yeah, where everything seems to be working out. It looks like it will never end. Everything is working out. You want to establish something, you want to do something, you want to go out, you want to treat your kids. It becomes so easy. That is the season of lash. Then we have another season, a season that seems to be the exact opposite of that. You start now wondering where your next meal will come from. You start regretting of the choices that you made in that period of abundance. Yeah, you start looking at life and wondering, why is everything looking so different? Everything looks, you don't even understand it anymore. God, at that particular point, you start praying and you feel like God is now very farther off. You start wondering, does he even hear me? Is he close by? You start questioning. And that is the moment you start feeling like everything is blurry. Even the love of God upon your life, you start doubting. Yeah. And at that particular point, you sort of feel like it never ends. Yeah. You start wondering if you'll ever bounce back, if you'll ever make it. Then there's a season where you have the money, yes, but now there's sickness. Yeah. You are either in hospital. If you're out of hospital, you're on drugs. The doctors know you by name. You go there every week. There, in fact, if you stay more than 2 weeks, they start asking you, where have you been? We missed you. Where have you gone? Imagine the doctors, the medical personnel in the hospitals. They start telling, they greet you. They know you by name, or they know your kid, if it is your kid that is sick. And they know you, and it is like, if a week passes, if you've not gone there, they start wondering where you are, and they see that umepotea, you people have been so lost. That is now the other season. And then there's a season where you are enjoying health. You don't even take a painkiller. No headaches, no stomach aches, no feeling maybe weakly, or maybe feeling like your body is not energetic enough. You're just full of energy, full of life, full of youth and all that. So these are just a few seasons that I've mentioned. There are other many seasons, yeah? Because life is full of seasons. You have even a season where you have the money, yeah? You have the contracts. Now you don't even have sleep, okay? And there's a season where you are so free that you don't know what to do with your time. You don't even know you don't know why you're waking up in the morning. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. But there's a season where you're so busy that you can find yourself wondering, what next? Yeah, you don't even know how to plan a day. You don't even want a day to be over because you're not even done halfway of what you want to do. Sometimes even your body feels like it is now giving in. It's not working anymore. So these are some of the few seasons that I could think of. The reason why I'm speaking about them, I'm speaking from experience. For any season that you're in, yeah, I wish you can anchor unto God. I wish you can anchor yourself unto God. And especially at the season where everything seems to be working. It can be the season of abundance. It can be the season of numerous contracts. It can be the season of health. It can be the season of youth. All these I'm mentioning are the seasons where things seem to be working, where everything seems to be going okay, where you don't have to worry, where you don't have to start questioning about your life, about your purpose, about God. In this season, I wish you can anchor yourself on God, because it is in these seasons that God will guide you on what you need to do. If it is the season of abundance, how you need to save, what you can do, what to invest in, what are the wise choices, which friends you need to associate with, how to reach out to families, which are the saving places that you can invest in, and so on and so forth. In the season of health, you know, how to take care of your body more. When you're healthy, you don't even remember to look after your health. That is the time you feel like indulging into snacks and everything else, living recklessly, yeah, going party after party because you are healthy. I mean, you don't have a headache, you're not stuck anywhere. But it is when you get sick that now you realize, I wish I had spent my time doing this. I wish I would have done exercises. I wish I would have been doing workouts. I wish I would have been taking healthy stuff, drinks, detoxing and all that. So my point is, I wish you anchor yourself on God, because it is on God that you get the strong foundation. Why am I saying this? Yes, we may bury our heads in the sand and we say that the seasons will not, the seasons of lack, the seasons of, those trials, the seasons of tribulations will not get to me. But trust you me, just like the rain, yeah? When you see the clouds gathering and looking dark, you know it's going to rain. You cannot stand in the rain and say it is not going to rain on me. You stand there, you know it is coming to rain and it is going to rain. You cannot stand in there and say that, it's not going to rain on me. It's going to rain everywhere else, but not me. Definitely, no matter how much faith you have, you will carry an umbrella and say that the rain is coming, but I have to do this or do that. I have to go this place or the other. I have to go to work. But you must carry something to protect you, whether it is an umbrella, whether it is something that will shield you from that rain, whether it will be postponing, whatever it is. The rain will come because it has to rain, but you will look for a way how you can protect yourself from the rain. So it is the same with the seasons. As much as you want to bury your heads in the sand and say that this is not going to get to me, trust you me, these are seasons, they are there. They may get to you, but it is how established you are that you're going to get yourself out of them, or how you're going to endure in them. And the only way that you can endure and come out in one piece and strong and even give thanks to God, it is if you anchor yourself on God. You have to anchor yourself on God. It is only on Him that you will sustain yourself in these seasons. Whether it is sickness, whether it is lack, whether it is loss of a job, whether it is loss of a loved one, whatever it is that moment that you anchor yourself on the strong foundation, which is God, that you will come out of it well. I'm not saying that if you're in a season right now and you probably failed and did not anchor yourself on God, that it is all done. No. God is a God of second chances. Even now you can reach out to Him. He's a God that can do impossibles where there, He's a God of impossibilities. He can do everything, even that which you think He cannot do, He will do. Remember, He parted the sea for the Israelites. Yeah? So there's nothing that He cannot do. Even now that you've realized that you really need Him in this season, whatever it is, just go back to Him, cry to Him, beg Him, ask for forgiveness, repent, because it was lack of knowledge that made you not realize how important it was to anchor on Him. But right now, you really need Him. Call on Him. So as I'm waiting for my season to end, and as I'm waiting to see God's glory upon my life, and I know He will come through for me, I decided, let me share this, because it is very easy to look at life and think that you have established yourself enough. Yeah, many people will say, I saved enough, I have saved enough, I have enough savings. Believe you me, if you do not anchor yourself on God, even those savings that you believe are abundant, even those savings and all those safety nets that you have put in place, they can disappear within a moment. Something will prop up and you will pay bills, or you lose the money, or something happens and then you realize you're back to square one. So you can never be safe enough. You can never say, I have saved enough. You can never say, I have protected myself enough. It is only when you anchor yourself on God that you can know what to do. Remember the story of Joseph. Yeah? The king would not have known how to safeguard Egypt if it was not for Joseph. The king had a dream, and it is the dream and interpretation of the dream by the help of Joseph that the king was aware that there's going to be abundance and then there will be famine. And instead of burying their heads in the sand, by the help of God, Joseph was able to advise them, and they were able to make enough, to store enough for the season of lack. So that's the same thing that God will do for you. In that season of abundance, God will guide you so that you do businesses that will not sink you in, so that you will do businesses that will, be bringing in, and also, sustain or sustain you, or become sustainable in the period that you probably rely on Him. So that's it for today. I thank you for hearing me. I hope you subscribe as you like the video. You subscribe if I've touched you. Thank you for listening. And if I have not, I pray to God that you will be able to get this so that you prepare enough. Thank you, and you have a lovely, lovely day. Cheers.